What's up, y'all? So I'm going to tell you the real reason gas prices are up. So I had to think about it for a second because, it's bullshit. And if you really want to know the true reason why gas prices are up, I'll explain to you in a second, spiritually and stuff, but just hear that. Hear that right there. You know what that is? That's an airplane. And now another car is coming down the street, so that's called gang stalking. So this is the real reason gas prices are up. America is a dying country. And they have to make things look like it is still alive. And the best way to do that is through noise pollution and control. And the thing is, technically, you can get the same kind of feel from a refiner. From an oil place, lack of a better word. They're both the same thing, just refined differently. And people will argue that all they want. But the truth is, it's all the same oil, crude oil at the end of the day. America already went through its 248 Pluto cycle, comparable to the Roman Empire. The real reason gas prices are up is because they decided to give it to all the people flying planes and stuff like that. For what's going on in Iran right now, with those planes in the military, and the flight safety people that cause noise pollution and stuff like that for the nocturnal Floridian, or to gang stalk the people up in rural Appalachia, because that's how they have killed out rural Appalachia and stuff, is through noise pollution and gang stalking. So whenever you hear a plane up in the sky, whenever you hear something flying, that is where your gas is going. That is where your money is going. Because, see, the elites know under the two-party system, because once a Pluto cycle is up, the two-party system that has been running a country can no longer work. And in order for them to keep their two-party system, because they know it's failing and they have to lie to you, they fly planes up in the sky, they train people to do this, and they bring people from other countries to fly. And how they do that is they find the people that are blue collar, that are mindless slaves, that have no problem with the noise pollution and mowing their lawns obsessively and stuff. And that's what they do. That's why your gas costs so much money, is because every time a plane or you hear a car echoing at night flying in the sky, it is most likely just like how the Russians had simulations of American towns and they would train and stuff like that. And then, you look at 24-hour news, how it is all doesn't add up a lot of times. And then, you look at what news goes on, and then you see and actually do the research. I'm going to end this video before someone decides to pull on my street or gang stalk me or try to get my mind, distracted. But if you see what I'm saying here, the real reason why your gas prices are so expensive is because the government knows this country is over with. And in order for the old farts to stay in power, because the old farts will tell you, because when it comes to expansion of territory, actually Uranus has a lot to do with that, not Pluto. Even though Pluto has to deal with the death of country and inheritances, and Jupiter has to deal with expansion on luck and wealth and spirituality, Uranus has to deal with expansion of territory through revolutionary revolt. Because what is another word for expansion? Revolt, revolution. And this is the thing. I'm going to try to end this video very fucking soon. But you need to get it through your head that every time you hear a noise up in the sky. It's flying around. It's like when they have people over in the Middle East and like they may have not been fighting for a few days, so they're waiting for people to just jump out of anywhere and start shooting at them. They know how to weaponize sound and stuff like that against you. So therefore, in a dying country where, you know, gas is expensive whatsoever, even for people that thought they could afford it before and stuff like that, and then they give it to basically other minorities, like I said, just like with the whole flight safety thing, you know, they killed rural Appalachia, they killed rural Florida. This is where your gas money is going, white man. This is why gas prices are so expensive, because you're living in the USA, you know, part of Russia. You're living in a simulation. Every time you hear, like I said, I'm gonna repeat it one last time. Every time you hear someone fly, whenever you hear, for example, your neighbors or, you know, a yard, you know, landscaping business mow, it's because the government has specifically decided to select and breed that out. And if you are here talking about this kind of stuff, you should be grateful because you survived it this long without them having to take you out. But that's the truth. That's where your gas money's going. It's going to the airplane. Because the old fucks in this country will lie to you and say that we can't expand. And then they employ the Generation X whatsoever to give other people false hope that we can expand even in the 21st century. But the truth is, expansion is only going to come from people that are from 1995 to 2003. Those are the people you have to get the blessing from. And if you listen to this government and feds, curse you. Curse you, you old fucks, you old farts, and your family that get your inheritances. Peace out.